So I was talking to my friend at 2 a.m. or something, and we were discussing about the things that we should do to be happy, like maybe get money, get a good job or something. But actually, every time I would tell him something, like maybe if I get a good job, I'll be happy. He would tell me that actually a lot of people are not having good jobs and they're happy. It doesn't like it's not the case. So like whatever, like maybe if I become with this person, I'm gonna be happy. He tells me a lot of people are with the wrong people with toxic relationships and they're happy. So it's not the case. It's not a rule. But then it came to my mind something very important. I told him maybe life doesn't have to be about happiness. And then I gave him an example of, which is very important, that in marriage, for example, the media, everything, the movies, the series, everything has brainwashed us into thinking that marriage revolves around love, which is not the case. There are a lot of things, other important things, as much important as love, like respect, like positivity, like being in a match with someone that actually understands you. All of those things are as important, if not more important, than love. So, but because of the media has brainwashed us into thinking that hey, you have to find someone that you love to stay with for your whole life, and this is the most important thing. We ended up thinking that way. So back to life. I told him the same way that marriage is not supposed to be revolving around love. Life doesn't have to be about happiness. And it struck my brain with something very important. So what does this misconception come from? That life has to be about happiness. We know that media shaped our brain into thinking that hey, marriage has to be about love. Where did this misconception come from? From everything around us. If you look to everything around us, even your smartphone. So for example, when you open Facebook, it's making you feel good for long periods of time. When you listen to music, it's making you feel good for long periods of time. When you're watching a series, it's making you feel good for long periods of time. Even the food we eat, it's supposed to make us feel good. So you see, depression rates are the highest in the 21st century ever in human history. Why is that? Even though, for example, 100 years ago, people were doing very, very boring, repetitive jobs, mechanical, repetitive jobs for 10 hours a day. Why they were not depressed? Even back then, at the Stone Age, just like the human being, there was a female and a male. The female were staying at a cave, and a male was just hunting some animals and stuff. And this is the normal state of a human being. We should be in only two states. The normal state of a human being is either you're feeling nothing, you're resting, you're feeling nothing, or you're surviving. You're survival in a survival mode. So this what all of the human beings in the past centuries were doing. They were just either resting or surviving. But and there was nothing third. And so for example, 100 years ago, they were doing repetitive jobs for 10 hours. This is their survival. And then they're resting for the rest of the day so that they can wake up the next day and do the same job, surviving. But right now, in the 21st century, there's a third thing. I should be feeling good. I should be feeling happy. And let me just, make an identification or a comparison here between happiness and feeling good. Happiness is even worse than feeling good. Why? It's because if you're searching for happiness, you're simply searching for feeling good forever. This is what happiness is. I want to feel good forever. I want to be happy. But feeling good is something different. Feeling good, we search for this every second that we're awake. You wake up, you open Facebook. Why? You're trying to feel good. Your brain is searching for novelty, for something new to feel good. You got a notification, you got a dopamine hit. When you get a notification or a message, you get a dopamine hit. Some notification came, someone commented on my post. This makes you feel good. You see, you wake up, you feel good because of Facebook, and then you listen to music for long periods of time. It makes you feel good for long periods of time. And then you eat some food, good food, it makes you feel good. And then you watch a movie, it makes you feel good. The problem is that we change into this default state of feeling good. We should be feeling good. This becomes our default state. And at this point, what happens is that if you don't feel good, you're bored. And this is if you don't feel good for short periods of time, you're bored. But if you don't feel good for long periods of time, you're depressed. This is the problem. This is what causes depression, is that you're searching for feeling good, which is not something that you should be searching for. You're searching for, and it becomes, no, depression is searching for happiness. You're searching literally for an illusion. No one is happy. Happiness is illusion. No one is going to be feeling good forever. Just I'm sure that you know this. Listen to this. So whatever goal that you have had in the past, maybe any goal, maybe you wanted to achieve good results in a test, or maybe you wanted to get a good job or something, and you always think that if I get this thing, I'm gonna be happy. If I get this thing, I'm gonna be happy. And what ends up happening in real life is that you get the thing that you want, but you feel good for a couple of minutes, and then you come back to the normal state, which is absolutely normal. This is normal life, but it's because people are searching for happiness. People are searching for an illusion. They want to be feeling good forever. People want to search for feeling good. Why is that? It's because everything around us has made us feel good as a default state. You open Facebook, you watch movies, you listen to music, you eat food. It's all, I have to be feeling good, and this becomes your default state. So in something else, like for example, it's the same. We don't go around searching for love. If we always search for love, we're gonna be ending depressed, because it's not something we search for. It happens to us. It's supposed to be the same as feeling good. Feeling good should be something random that is happening to us. We should not be searching for it. Like for example, if you meet a friend, if someone says a joke, if you achieve something amazing, you should be feeling good for a couple of minutes, and that's it. Same as love, or as any other emotion. It happens to us. We should not be searching for it. Searching for feeling good, it makes us depressed. It makes us bored, and the accumulation of boredom becomes depression. Because depression is that. See, the definition of depression is nothing is making you feel good anymore. This is the problem, and this is why first, the first of anything is the best. So for example, the first time you kissed a girl, the first time you hanged out with the first time you did anything, the first time you succeeded in a test, the first time you got your money from a job. Why is the first time of anything is the best? It's because you were not searching for it. You were not searching for something specific that you want to get. And you gotta know it happened randomly to you. So if you leave it to happen randomly to you and you stopped searching for it, it's gonna be good. You're gonna feel good, But if you keep searching for feeling good, you're not gonna feel anything. You're gonna end up depressed. You're gonna end up feeling more bad. If you see it from this perspective, if you look from this ideology, if you say to yourself, I'm gonna stop searching for happiness, I'm gonna stop searching for feeling good, you're gonna limit a lot of your behaviors. You're not gonna be opening Facebook for long periods of time, because you're not trying to feel good for long periods of time. And you're not gonna be listening to a lot of music for long periods of time, because you're not trying to feel good for long periods of time. In order for us to be truly in a good state and a good normal human being, we should not be searching for feeling good. We should stop this behavior. And if you look from this perspective to your life, you're gonna find a lot of random behaviors that you do without conscious that you're doing to feel good. You're eating a lot to feel good. You're wasting tons of time watching something to feel good. You limit all of this behavior, and when something good happens to you, it's gonna be really good. But when you limit all of those behaviors, and I see it from this perspective, you see it a solution for a lot of things. So as we said, depression, if you're not searching for happiness, if you're not searching for feeling good, you're not gonna be depressed anymore, because you're not searching for anything. You're not searching for an illusion. Happiness is an illusion, and you're searching for something that is an illusion. Of course, you're gonna end up depressed. I see it as a solution for procrastination. So hear me out. What is procrastination? Procrastination is delaying something that you want to do for more and more time. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, maybe one day next week. What is happening here? Human beings right now in the 21st century are shaping everything into categories. Is that gonna make me feel good or not gonna make me feel good? And that's the problem. So try this experiment. Listen to music for long periods of time, for 5 minutes, for 5 hours or something, or open Facebook for long periods of time. And then try to do work that you're supposed to do right afterwards. It's gonna be very, very hard. Why? It's because that your brain is right now programmed into a default state of feeling good. And literally you're trying to do something that is opposite to that. So your brain is saying, hey, I wanna feel good, man. And you're doing work. You're doing survival, as our ancestors used to do. And this is opposite to feeling good. Survival is not about feeling good. Survival is about survival. Your job is about your job. Your studying is about your studying. It's not about feeling good. It's about being productive. So it's something opposite to this. And what happens is that you end up doing nothing, because literally your brain is rejecting what you're doing, because it's not what it's searching for. So this is a cause of procrastination. So a solution for procrastination would be limit all of those behaviors. Don't do them. Like for example, if you're listening to music for long periods of time, stop it. If you're opening opening Facebook, if you're eating a lot, stop it. If you're doing anything that makes you feel good for long periods of time, stop it. This is what's causing you to procrastinate. Okay? You can see it as a solution for something else too. Obesity. What is obesity? Obesity is eating a lot to feel good for long periods of time. Obesity. You can see it like, as a solution for envy. What, like for example, we look to rich people and say, oh my God, those people must be happy, See, it's an illusion. They're not. As I said to you before, any goal that you wanted to achieve before, you achieve it and you feel good for a couple of minutes and then you return back to your normal state. Same as someone who has $10 million in their bank account. They literally living the same emotional state that you're in right now. They don't feel anything, which is normal. They literally don't feel anything. So they're like someone who's like $10 million or someone who's literally $1, they're literally feeling the same state, the normal state, which is absolutely normal. So why should you envy someone or feel bad that you're not someone who's so rich? He's literally living the same emotional state that you are. And as I said, I want to end this video with this. Stop the things that are making you feel good constantly for long periods of time. It's an illusion. Don't search. Just a disclaimer here, guys. When I'm talking about depression, I'm not talking about depression in the traumatic form, in the physical traumatic form. I'm talking about it from the perspective that nothing bad happened in your life, like no traumatic event happened in your life, like your parents didn't die or something, or your brother didn't have an accident, or nothing traumatic physically happened to you in your life, so you're depressed. No, I'm not talking about this kind of depression. I'm talking about the depression that we face like suddenly in your life, like suddenly out of nowhere you feel so sad, you feel depressed. This is the kind of depression I'm talking about. I'm talking about the depression. I'm not talking about a depression that is a result of a traumatic event.